a cloud-based, fully managed data warehouse. Okay, so this is a what? It's a cloud-based data warehouse. We can say so. It's a cloud-based data warehouse. What the purpose of this warehouse? Mainly for what? Mainly for what? Mainly for data storage, data processing, and data analytics. We'll see the same thing in detail. As of now, what? It's a cloud-based, fully managed data warehouse. So this is mainly for what? Mainly for data storage, data processing, and data analytics purpose. We'll use the same. Okay, so Snowflake is a SaaS model. Tell me what is SaaS model? Anyone? Any idea? What is SaaS model? Tell me.
Software as a service.
Software as a service.
Software as a service. Okay, see, software as a service. So what exactly software as a service meaning? Anyone high level? Is no need to good.
Hardware and software. No need to
install any software or any hardware. So no maintenance. So no need to do all this maintenance, no patching. Who will take care of all this thing? Which guy? The service provider will try to take them all this patching. So simple thing, it's a no need to install any software or any hardware, just to create account and work on it. Tell me, this is what? This is a Snowflake account, Snowflake Snow site here. Just we are trying to create same as a Gmail account, and we are trying towards a SaaS model. Who is doing all these things? The maintenance done by the service, that is Snowflake itself. So this is what database? This is
cloud-based, fully managed.
It's a
data
fully. It's a what? It's a what? It's a Oracle database. We are trying to install this Oracle database. We'll do this all setup. So, but whereas Snowflake is what? It's a fully managed cloud-based data warehouse. So this is mainly for what? Mainly for data storage, data processing, and data analytics. Okay. So tell me, what's the purpose of this Snowflake you can use? And tell me, anyone, what we can use for the Snowflake? So where exactly we will use as a data warehouse, data lake. We'll see the same thing. Data lake. Another place we can work on data engineering. Okay, then data science, machine learning. Okay, see, and AI. Okay, so you need to understand what, with the help of Snowflake, it will access a data warehouse, data lake, in the data engineering, in the data science, machine learning, AI. All the places Snowflake will be using this functionality. This is the same thing. It's a cloud-based data warehouse, mainly for data storage, data processing, and data. It's a what model? It's a SaaS model. Okay, this is the high level you need to understand. So before that, no, let me understand high level two terminals. This is important. OLTP system and OLAP system. So tell me, what is OLTP system and OLAP system? If you know this thing, a little bit understanding of Snowflake. Tell me, what is OLTP system? Abbreviation?
Online transaction processing.
Online
Transaction processing.
Transaction processing. Nothing but say day-to-day activities we can work on it. So what is OLAP? It's a online
processing.
Analytical processing. So see, simple, this is mainly for historical data. Simple thing, if you are able to understand these two things, we can understand where exactly Snowflake will be used. OLTP system, OLAP system. Before that, high level example, I'm having one bank account, okay, the SBA. Now what happened? Now my bank balance is 60,000. Now I withdraw 20,000. Tell me now what will get? We'll get a message saying your bank balance is 40,000. Now tell me, response time will be faster, will be slower? We'll get within fraction of seconds. Okay, same use case one more time. Now I open SBI net banking. I want to see last 5 years statement. Now question is that what, when you compare those two things, which one is, this one is faster, will be slower? Tell me, anyone? Last 5 transaction, tell me, it will be faster, slower? Anyone? slower
Can
only
is
now.
fast.
When you compare to this thing now, it will be slower because it's a historical data. So by seeing these two use cases, tell me, so Snowflake is mainly for what? OLAP system or OLTP system mainly for what? Mainly
OLAP.
designed for what? OLAP. So it's a cloud-based data warehouse. So design mainly for what? Mainly for analysis purpose. And it's nothing but mainly for OLAP system. So before that, tell me why I want the last 5 year statement. What's the perspective? Why we want the last 5 year statement? Anyone? Anyone?
Check the historical data.
No. Why we want the last 5 year statement? By 5 year statement? Because I want to know in the 2025 how much I have earned and how much I have spent. Same thing 2024, same thing. In a similar fashion, company wants to maintain what? Wants to maintain historical data. For what? For future forecasting purpose. I'll explain forecasting or prediction. Simple use case what happen. Assume like what? I'm the car sales CEO. Assume like what? So in the 2020, there are 1,000 cars I have sold. Okay, same thing in the 2021 high level, you'll get some clarity. There are 2,000 cars are sold. In the 2022, okay, 4,000 cars. Now, how much we can expect? Tell me 2023, how much I can expect? Around 10,000. Huh? Tell me now, how can you predict this data? By comparing what? Comparing the previous data. But previous data, tell me it's a what? Previous data what? It's a huge volumes of data. Huge volumes in the sense like what? Assume like terabytes to petabytes of volume. Tell me normal database can handle this much volumes of terabytes to petabytes? No. Now what comes will come in picture? The cloud thing.
Data.
Clouding that we should go for cloud-based data warehouse. Which one coming picture? The Snowflake. See, Snowflake can handle huge volumes of data. This is important. Snowflake can handle huge volumes of data with ease of maintenance. Tell me who is maintaining all this data? Which guy? Snowflake itself. Okay, so just we are trying to access the data and we do the transmission thing. Here you need to understand what Snowflake can handle huge volumes of data without any issues. It can handle what? Terabytes to petabytes of volumes. It can handle easily. This is the functionality. Got the point? Huh? So for getting a, this is the functionality. Any doubts, anyone so far? So Snowflake can handle huge volumes of data. Huge volumes in the sense like tell me
Terabyte to petabyte.
terabytes to petabytes of volumes it can handle easily. Okay, this is the functionality. High level. So see, you need to understand why Snowflake is coming into picture. Snowflake can handle what? Handle historical data only. Historical data plus current data it can handle easily. Okay. So terabytes nothing but what? Approximately 40 to 100 terabytes. So say like company size will be 40 to 100 terabytes. Like some data will be there, this much of data. Like 200 terabytes of data will be handled by companies. Up here in some, it's a cloud-based, fully managed SaaS. Okay, no need of any software or any hardware, just to create account and work on it. So it is mainly for OLAP system. OLAP system mainly for what? Mainly for analysis purpose. We can able to use the functionality. Got a point? Tell me after
Before this,
completion.
before this cloud-based data
Hmm.
warehousing, how data was maintaining
In the
Praveen?
on-premises legacy system, this data.
Legacy like
Data. Okay,
Oracle
Teradata is there, no?
Teradata.
Teradata. Teradata is what? It's a on-premises data warehouse. Oracle also have one warehouse is there. Okay, some companies have warehouse, but say on-premises thing. But what happened on-premises drawback is that what? Huge cost. Maintenance we should do. Okay, it's a setup is a hectic thing. Okay, setup. So if any patches on what happened, we should do the patches, maintenance, all these things. So for this purpose, what every companies are going for cloud-based. Simple thing. Tell
Cloud-based.
me. So before Uber or Ola, what we are having? Tell me. So tell me before Uber, what? Okay, cars are there, but what happened? Suppose if I want to go for
Vendors.
okay, see, okay, one place. Suppose let's see, I want to go for Hyderabad to Bangalore, something like assume like what happened. Now see what happened. We'll book for what? One-way ticket or two-way trip we need to book. Okay. But whereas suppose see simple thing. Suppose like place one to place two. If it is taking so 1 hour journey. Okay. Now what happened? Now we need to book a car for what? For entire trip now. Like okay, see one way and two way we need to put. But if I go for Uber, what happened? Tell me, you want to pay for what? Only 1 hour or entire day?
1 hour.
Only for 1 hour. Nothing but say pay as you go model. What is pay as you go model? Tell me. It's a SaaS model as well as pay as you go. What exactly it means? Tell me. So
How much
we
it
are
costs?
using for 1 hour service. I should pay for 1 hour service. But earlier what happened? So see, I need to pay for entire day only, no? See what happened earlier, we need to pay for entire day because so we rent the car for entire day. But what happened here, I am using the service for only 1 hour. I should pay for 1 hour. Nothing but it's a pay as you go model. It's a what? It's a SaaS model plus pay as you go. Nothing but how long you are using the service, we should pay for that. Nothing but say pay as you go model. Okay, so the function. So before also it's there, but what I might say on-premises data warehouse. Okay, now we are having cloud-based like Snowflake, Synapse, Redshift are there. So we're looking for Snowflake. This is the function. Tell me after completion of this session, what role or job profile we want to apply? Anyone?
Snowflake developer.
We apply for Snowflake developer, or we also act as a data engineer because we are working on data. Our job profile are see, so job role we should go for Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer. That's what the functionality. Tell me in a project, we'll work as a what? In a project. Okay, we'll tag to a project. Now question is that what in the project? Okay, you only work, only single guy will there. Tell me, in a project, there'll be multiple team members will be there. Tell me, who are your team members?
Snowflake developer, admin,
Tell me, Snowflake developer. Tell me,
tester.
develop like 3 to 4 or 3 to 5 guys will be there. Only developer. Then Snowflake admin will be there. Then Snowflake
Testing team.
Snow test architect guy will be there. Snowflake testing or QA team. What is QA? It's a quality assurance. We'll see the same thing in detail. This is just a demo kind of thing. So in a project, our role will be Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer. In a project, there will be multiple team members, around 8 into 15 or 15 to 20. Depends on the project. It will be the size will be there. So Snowflake developer, admin guy will be there, architect guy will be there. Any other guys tell me in a project? Any guys? So BA guy, what is BA? It's a business analyst will be there. Okay, analyst. Then, so BA people, what is BA? It's a business intelligence people. Okay, same thing. So nothing but reporting people, visualization people. This all the people will be there. Okay. Then the team lead, the project manager, scrum master. So see, those are coming from non-IT background. You need to understand all this terminology. Team. So your team members, developer team will be there, testing team, admin team. So BA people. So these are the team members will be there in a project or a pointer. So these are the functionalities. In doubts up to here, any doubts are so far good. So this is the same thing. Now what happened? So see, now you are a Snowflake developer. Now tell me now what will work. Now your project will be mostly on which project we are working right now? What projects are going on?
Data migration kind of.
Migration. So most of the things are data migration projects. So you also work as one of the data migration project. Okay, see. So we'll put the resume also as a data migration project. Now question is that what is data migration project? Nothing but what I mean?
Migrating the data from one source to data warehouse.
So migrating the data from one data source to Snowflake. Okay, see. So migrating the data. What data we want to migrate? See, simple thing. So
Any
we are
kind
saying
of
like
data.
we are looking for migration project. What is migration project we are looking for? Migrating data from one data source to Snowflake. Now, what exactly you guys are migrating? Tell me.
Table.
Data. Data nothing but what? Wherever data sitting.
Database in the table format.
My data will be there in the tables. My data will be there in views.
Views.
Now our logic will be there in where? The functions,
Function
the
procedures.
procedures. Okay, see simple thing. See what happened. See, now I am trying to say what our job is. Snowflake developer will work on what project? Data migration
Migration
project.
project.
So migrate nothing but moving the data from one data source to Snowflake. Now what exactly we are trying to migrate? Our tables, our views, our functions, and procedure. Tell me, we need to build new functions and new processors. Huh?
Praveen,
As
Praveen, I have a doubt.
hold on. Let me complete. It will break things. Once you complete, I can explain. After completing, I will try to ask something. You can ask. Okay. Now, question is that what? Tell me now. So, see, already my data is sitting where? Tell me. Where my data? My data is already sitting in the on-premises database. If you see, this is what database? Anyone tell me? This is what database? Anyone?
Oracle.
Oracle database. Oracle database contains what? Tables, views, packages, functions, and procedure. Already data is there. Huh? So data is there, but what happened? This data we want to migrate to Snowflake. So why the companies are migrating? Why the companies are migrating the data? Anyone? Simple thing. See here, you need to understand what simple thing. Hold on. So we are working for migration project. What exactly we are trying to migrate? Tables, views, functions, and procedure. So before that, what happened? We are migrating data from one data source to Snowflake. Here you need to understand what is your data sources. It can be Oracle database, SQL Server database, Postgre, then MySQL, then Teradata we are trying to migrate. Sometimes Redshift data we are trying to migrate. Hadoop data we are trying to migrate. Then Netezza. So Greenplum, these are the what? These are the data sources we are trying to migrate to Snowflake. Now question is that what exactly we are trying to migrate? The existing tables, existing views, existing functions, and the procedures. Now, question is that what? Why the companies are migrating the data to Snowflake? Any reason? Anyone tell me? If you're able to understand, this will be simple and easy. Tell me.
Faster
There will
response.
be no any cost on the installation,
So nothing but
software
it's a cloud,
maintenance,
no? So Snowflake is a
cloud.
cloud, and it's a SaaS model. And it's a what? It's a pay-as-you-go model. And what happened? Tell me now. When the data increases, what happened? The performance will get degrade. No, now what happened? So Snowflake can handle huge
Data.
volumes of data. Simple thing. So performance perspective and a security perspective. And what happened? Easily scalable. So we'll see the same thing in detail. So as of now, what? So companies are migrating to data to Snowflake because it's a cloud, it's a SaaS model. So pay as you go and mainly for cost cutting perspective. So see huge volumes, performance, easily scale up and scale down because of all these reasons. What happened? Company wants to migrate. Now, what exactly they're trying to migrate? Tell me. What exactly they're trying to migrate? The tables, the views, and the functions and procedure. So remember, you will work as in a phases will work in a project. So phase one. So if you go to any project, now you'll work as a phase. So phase one. So what we'll try to migrate in the phase one? The tables we need to migrate. So second phase, what? The views we need to migrate. So what about third one? Tell me. The functions and procedures we need to migrate. So phase one, tables, views, functions, and procedure. So tables, views, functions, and procedure we are trying to migrate. So where is our data? Tell me, your data sitting where? In the legacy system. Legacy system, or it can be on-premises database, or it can be cloud database. Okay, cloud database or cloud data warehouse. Anywhere it can be. Okay, so we are trying to migrate to Snowflake. Why we are trying to migrate? Because of all these reasons. It's a cloud thing. It's a SaaS thing. It's a pay-as-you-go model. Huge volume it can accommodate. Performance-wise improvement, scalability, security. Because of all these reasons, what happened? Company wants to migrate. Suppose simple use case. I'll try to simple use case. Now let me go to table. Simple. We'll see the same thing in detail. As of now, go to SQL. This is a table. See, this is a data. So see this data one second. So 8 records are there. These are the columns are available. This is the DDL. Now what happened? Tell me. So client is asking to migrate the data. First we will migrate what? So views and functions are first we will migrate the tables. So views built on top of tables. Process built on top of tables. So first phase tables, second phase views, functions and procedure. Now what happened now? I want to migrate this data to where? To the cloud. Tell me if I try to migrate work as is. Tell me, Dwarka?
No, it will not work.
No,
Okay.
so we should pick them because in Snowflake there is no some features are not available. Now see what happened. See, now select the database. Okay. Now see what happened. Tell me, created a table has been created. Here you need to understand what already the data DDS are there. Just what I should do according to Snowflake standard, we want to migrate the data one more time. So this is important. Already the DDLs or the scripts or the data or the logic is already available in the legacy system. What exactly we should do? Tell me. We need to modify or we need to speak to the Snowflake standards. Here you need to understand what data is already available, definitions already available. If I copy the procedure, it will work as is, so it won't work. We need to modify upon the Snowflake standards. One more time, here you need to understand what already this data definition is available, but according to Snowflake standard, we want to migrate. Tell me, this can be done in 1 or 2 months, huh? Tell me, the migration can be done in 1 or 2 months, huh?
No, it will take years.
It will take, so 1 year to 3 years. Why reason? Because we are transferring what? So terabytes of data, nothing but what? So 1000 plus tables. Okay. So 500 plus views will be there. So 200 to 300 procedures will be there. It will take some time. So we should develop and we should test and we should deploy. Here you need to understand the functionalities that what? So there will be huge volumes of data. So it will take 1 year to 3 years. It will take to migrate the data from on-premises to cloud because we should do the development, testing. We want to migrate to one environment. It will take so much of time. So one more time, we'll see high level. We'll try to answer the question to see. It's a what? It's a cloud-based, fully managed. Okay, tell me who is managing? Snowflake is managing. Okay, it's a cloud-based, fully managed data warehouse. Mainly for what? Data storage, data processing, data it can handle terabytes to petabytes of volumes. It can handle easily. So Snowflake can be used in data warehouse, data lake, data engineering, data science, machine learning, AI projects it will work. Now, what we are working for as of now, we are working for data migration. We are working this frame. So migration. What is migration? Moving the data from one data source to Snowflake. What exactly we are trying to migrate? The existing tables, existing views, functions and procedure according to Snowflake standard. We are trying to migrate it. This was the function. Now, why we are trying to migrate? Because of performance, huge volumes, because of all these reasons, we are trying to migrate to Snowflake. It's a SaaS model. It's a pay-as-you-go model. Our role will be what? Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer. Okay, that's what the function. Who are your team members? Development team will be there, testing team, admin team, architect team. So BA people, these all the things will be there in a project. So see, we'll work as a phases. You'll get a chance if you work for a scratch project, we will work on all the phases. I will work for the table migration phase, use migration phase, validation phase, automation phase, work on it. This is the functionality. Go ahead. So before going to the project, we'll try to see. Go ahead, ask questions. Any questions? Somebody is having questions. Go ahead. No. There are pairs. So this is the functionality of Snowflake. So simple use case what? So I'm having simple use case. I'll try to go. I'm the car sales CEO. So my car sales are having in different regions are there. In India, it is there. In the US, the UK. So my car sales has been there in India region, US region, UK region. In India, there are 50% sales happening. In the US, 30% sales happening. In the UK, 20% sales happening. So see, now what happened in the 2024, I want to know how many cars I have sold, how much revenue or how much profit I have won. But what happened, my data is in 50% the Oracle database. Okay, SQL Server database, the SAP HANA systems, my data. Now question is that what? Now I want to understand my business, but my business is what? My business is there in different region in different database. Now question is that what? Tell me, can I understand data? Tell me now. I want to know how much car sales I have produced. Okay, I have sold in all these regions. Now what happened? I can't able to understand all these things. Now what exactly we should do? Tell me. What exactly we want to bring all this data to one place. That one place is called as what? I want to bring all this data to 100% to one centralized data unit. Tell me what it called as what? That is, what is storage called as? Snowflake, no? So unmute and say. And we're getting the point. See why we are trying to bring all this data. Tell me, anybody? Tell me why we want to bring all this data.
Storage.
To analysis, no, simple thing, because it is in Oracle database in different format. SQL Server, it's different format. I can't able to understand. So that's why we are bringing all this data to one place. That is Snowflake. Tell me, moving all this data to one place is called as what? This is called as
Migration.
what migration? Data migration.
migration.
What data we are having this data?
Tables,
It is in
views.
tables, views, and the logic will be available. This is the functionality. Got the point? So this is so far good. Okay, clear up to here? So this is so far. So we are trying to bring the data to one place that is called as Snowflake. After bringing this, now data is having what? Hundreds of tables are there. Now it is in which format? Tables format. Now what happened? Now I want to communicate with Snowflake. How can I communicate? By using what?
SQL.
By using SQL concept. So SQL concept, nothing but what? Nothing but what? This filtering concept, SQL command, sorting concept, string functions, conditional statement, aggregate functions, CDs, joins, all these things we need to work in. So why we need to work? We want to perform what? We want to perform analysis. The data transformation. So data validation, data transformation. Okay. So data cleansing. Okay. Data validation, data cleansing, and data automation. So data automation. So how we are trying to do with the help of what? With the help of SQL concept, with the help of procedures, the functions, we want to bring all this data. Now we are doing the transformation. Ultimately, I am trying to create a view. This view will be consumed by whom? By the reporting people. Reporting people, what they try to build? They try to build the dashboard. Hold on 1 second. Simple one, okay. See, 1 second, hold on. You know, ultimately we are trying to bring the data from different sources, doing the transformations, and we are trying to give to reporting people. Reporting people, what they try to build? They try to build the dashboards. So we can able to understand the KPIs, this much sales, this much average we can get. So this is the function. So bringing the data from different sources, doing the transmission and give to the reporting people, and they try to do. With the help of what Snowflake we will do as a data validation, cleansing, automation, and a transmission we want to do. What the point? So far, tell me, up to here, clear so far. You see, as a part of Snowflake developer, we'll work on the migration part, so validation part, cleansing part, automation. New requirement will there, we'll work on process and function, we'll try to work on it. Okay, this is the functionality. So see, simple use case. Let me show you the PPT, you'll get some clarity, then you can able to answer the question. If you're able to understand this flow now, this is in a real time, it will be working like this. Now what happened? See, so our data sources. What are data sources? It can be file systems, on-premises system, or cloud system. Now, what exactly we want to do? We want to migrate all this data to Snowflake. This is called as what? Called as data migration. What we want to migrate?
Tables, views,
Views, functions, and procedures. The
procedures.
same thing. Now, how much time it will take? 1 year to 3 years. So why we are trying to move all this data? Because of my data is in different sources, so that I can able to bring and I can able to analyze the data. That's what the functionality. So moving data from different sources, we want to migrate. See, we want to migrate all this data. So this is called as what? We are building what? Data pipeline. What pipelines? Data pipelines we are trying to build. Who is building? Which guy? Who is building? The Snowflake developer. As a part of Snowflake developer, we want to bring data, but data pipelines. After bringing data, we should do the validation, cleansing, and transmission and automation. Who is doing all these things? Which guy? The Snowflake developer or the Snowflake data engineer. We want to bring all this data from different sources. So undo the transmissions, validation, cleansing, and automation for the pointer. And this is our day-to-day activities. As a part of Snowflake, we'll do all these things. And after doing all the transformation, who will consuming?
Reporting
The
people.
reporting people, the data science people, AI people for future forecasting or for any machine learning algorithms or LMs they want to bring. So simple thing. So your data will be sitting in the legacy system or the cloud system. Depends on the client requirement. We want to migrate it and make it work. So this is the functionality. So bringing data from different sources, do the transmissions and make it working. This is the functionality. It's a SaaS. Okay, simple thing, no? That's what the functionality. So if you're able to see this image, everything is simple. Data is there, but what happened? The thousands of tables, no, like terabytes of data, terabytes of volume, and that's like thousands of lines of code there. We need to migrate according to Snowflake standards and make it working. Simple thing. If you do 1 or 2 implementation, you can able to understand easily. Simple thing. Data setting, go to the cloud. Now this is the data lake. So see huge volumes of data. We need to bring the data pipelines by using copy, command, snowpipe, and do the transmissions, cleansing, automation, and do this one. So it's the complete end-to-end flow. If you're able to see the same thing, will be for Azure, the same one. So if you're able to remember this image, simple thing, data setting, migrate it, transform it, and go to the reporting people. This is the ultimate functionality. Ask the questions.